Welcome back to one of the best role plays YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday. It is June 3rd, and I'm back. It's been a little bit, almost 2 weeks now. I haven't posted a video. I've been really busy over the last 2 weeks. Just got back from Texas on Sunday night. Monday didn't do any videos. Only had like 4 or 5 games on tonight. A couple games still starting tonight. 3 of them, I believe. But just got back Sunday night. Didn't want to make a video Monday, but I'm back on Tuesday. We have a full slate of games. 4 games or 4 plays we're going to look at. It's been a while. So my cadence is a little bit off. But yeah, I'm back. Baseball's fun. We're going to have the NBA playoff finals on Thursday night. So that video will be on Thursday morning for the NBA fans out there. And football's in 93 days. So 93 more days for football. Appreciate a couple people reached out and asked if I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm fine. Just was in Texas. Had a busy week last week. Busier week this week. Didn't have a lot of time. Didn't bring laptop to Texas as well. So that's one of the main reasons I didn't post anything. Could have done some YouTube shorts on my phone. I just didn't do it. But it was good to get away, but I'm very happy to be back. I love doing this. So this is going to be the start of hopefully 5-10 more years of doing it. That'd be great. But let's take a look at some plays for the MLB. Obviously nothing to check in on. I haven't posted in, I think, going on 12 or 13 days now. But hopefully we still have some people here willing to listen, willing to learn, and willing to make some money. Let's start with some games for tomorrow. We're going to look at the Cubs and the Nationals. The Nationals, I did watch James Wood in Texas hit a home run. It was 10-0 whenever I got back, sat on the couch, went to sleep, and I woke up as 11-7. I thought we were going to blow the lead. The Nationals scored 9 runs before and out, which was the second best in Major League history of a team scoring however many runs they needed to score without getting an out. So shout to the Nationals for almost blowing that game. That's exactly what this bullpen does. This is exactly what our manager loves to do, Martinez. He is one of the best managers in the MLB this year. Hopefully he is a National for life and he never retires and he never gets fired. That would make our team that much better. But we're going to go with the over in this game. It's now 9.5. It was supposed to be over 9. We have Cade Horton on the mound for the Chicago Cubs going up against Trevor Williams. Starting with Cade Horton here, 4 games so far this year for the Cubbies. They have not lost this year with him on the mound. He has a 2-0 record. They have won all 4 games whenever he has started. 13-3 against the White Sox, 6-5 against the Mets, 2-1 against Miami, and then 4-3 against the Rockies in extra innings. Rockies were trying to get their 9th win of the season in that game, but they came up short. They are, however, up 5-4. Yeah, right? 5-4. 6-4 in the top of the 9th. Rockies might get their 10th win of the season going up against the Marlins tonight. But for Cade Horton, 3.98 ERA, nothing special, is 2-0, 1.23 whip on the year. He gives up quite a bit of hits, 4+ hits in every start so far this season. He's given up 2+ runs in every game so far. The Cubs just put up a lot of runs whenever he's on the mound. So that gives him a 2-0 win that they've won every time he's been on the mound. But a 4 ERA is nothing to be impressed about. And Trevor Williams this year for the Nationals has actually been one of our worst starting pitchers. He was our anchor guy last year. Really was the only guy out there who gave a damn about anything. Mackenzie Gore was a little bit injured. Mackenzie Gore was still on the rise. Mackenzie Gore is now an ace in the MLB. One of the better MLB pitchers out there. But Trevor Williams this season, 5.69 ERA. Coming off a really good game going up against the Mariners, who are currently losing to the Rockies. So you know how that Mariners team is doing. I will say Ramirez, that Augustus Ramirez kid, he looks pretty good. Xavier Edwards looks pretty good. But the Mariners, not a very good team this year. Coming off a 6-inning game against them, 3 hits. He did give up 5 runs against the Braves, 4 runs against the Cardinals, 4 runs against the Reds, 5 runs against the Mets in the 4 previous games. So I expect the Cubs to have the bats ready to roll going up against Trevor Williams. Give them the over 9.5. They're going to be plus money. If you want to take the over 9 at minus like 120, go for it. But I'll just take the 9.5 for the first play. For the second play tonight, we're going to be looking at the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. There it is. We've got an under clinic here with Freddie Peralta and Hunter Green on the mound. We'll touch a little bit on Hunter Green in a second, but for Freddie Peralta, coming off a pretty bad game, according to Freddie Peralta's numbers on the season. 3 earned runs given up, 6 hits going up against the Red Sox. 2.77 ERA now for Freddie Peralta on the year. He was coming in to the month of May with a 2.18 ERA. He's getting danged up just a little bit over the last 4 starts. He's given up 3+ runs in 2 of the last 4. He was really good against the Pirates, really good against the Twins. I don't think he's going to have any problem here going up against the Reds. The Reds are so hot and cold. I say this all the time about the Reds. One night they score 10, one night they score runs. So I think Freddie Peralta will be able to settle himself down in this game, give us at least 5 or 6 good innings pitched. We're actually going to take the first 5 on this game. First 5 under 8 runs, or under 4.5, maybe 3.5 if we have to. Yeah, under 3.5, that's fine. Plus 110 with Freddie Peralta on the bump for the Brewers. For Hunter Green, he had that injury back on May 7th against the Braves. 3 innings, 2 hits, didn't give up any runs, had 6 strikeouts in that game, and then he called out the trainer, said something's wrong. Something was wrong. 14 days, all in 15 days in the IL, I guess. May 23rd was his last game going up against the Cubs. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs. That was the get-right game. That was the game of like, well, he's probably going to be a little rusty. We got to let him go 4 or 5 innings, see what happens. The Royals in his last start, he got banged up, and the Royals don't hit well against anybody. The Royals are one of the worst scoring teams this season, and that's why they called up Jock today. Hopefully that sparks the bats a little bit. One of the best prospects in baseball coming up for the Royals. But Hunter Green, 5 innings, 7 hits going up against the Royals, 2 runs. He's got to lock himself back in for this game. This is one of the better arms in baseball. Had a 0.98 ERA this season after 5 games before the injury, sitting at a 2.35 ERA. Now it's up to 2.63. He's a strikeout machine. He's going to get a lot of swing and misses in this game against the Brewers. I'm going to take the under here. 3.5 runs as the only 2 plays for tomorrow. We got the under 3.5 and the over in that Cubs game. For the player props tomorrow, we're going to start with the Angels. Let's get back to FanDuel. Let's get back to the MLB. Let's see if the Rockies will blow this. I kind of hope they do. That would be funny for the Rockies if they blow that lead 6-4. But let's go to the player props tomorrow. We're going to go with Jorge Soler over the 1.5 bases going up against Brian Bayo. Now, there's not a whole lot of good to talk about Jorge Soler this season. He's been a pretty good player over the last several years, won that championship with the Atlanta Braves. He's been with the Royals, he's been with the Braves, he's been with the Angels, he's been with Marlins, he's been everywhere. 221 ER or 221 batting average this season. The reason I'm taking him is because the Red Monster's kind of speaking to me. There's something about seeing that green wall in left center field and just thinking that Jorge Soler is going to put one over it. He might do it tonight even. I don't think he's hit a home run tonight, but Brian Bayo has been a guy who's been known to give up solo shots. I think Jorge Soler is going to get a hold of one tonight. Also, Jorge Soler in the season, he has 44 total hits. He has 4 hits against left-handed pitching. He has 40 hits going up against the right side. Pretty crazy that we see a right-handed batter do better against right-handed pitching and significantly better. Usually a right-on-left matchup is a pretty good match for the hitter. 309 on-base percentage for the right side, 194 for the left, and the slug percentage is 424 compared to 207. Ops 732 to 400. Like, these are significant. He is significantly, but he shouldn't even be in the MLB with his numbers going up against left-handed pitching. A 138 batting average going up against the left side. So I like the matchup here. Right on right. Brian Bayo's been known to give up a lot of home runs, especially solo shots. 5 home runs given up on the year. He has struggled with control this year. 22 walks already, 2+ walks in 4 of the last 5 games. I think he makes a mistake. Jorge Soler picks up on it, hitting in the cleanup spot tonight. At least he's hitting the 4-hole. Mike Trout coming back. Of course, Mike Trout, first game back, home run in the first at-bat, hitting the 5-hole. But I like Soler in this game over the 1.5 basis. For the player prop, on the pitching side, it was going to be Nathan Eovaldi. He is now on the 15-day DL on May 29th. It just goes to show you how unlocked in I've been on the MLB side. But I am back now. So we're going to go away from Eovaldi, who is the projected starter for the Rangers. Obviously, he's not going to play because he is injured. But he has a 1.94 ERA if you're looking for the Rangers. But for the player prop, we're going to go with Cubs against the Nationals. I know the Nationals like the back of my hand. I know Trevor Williams. He's going to give up a lot of runs. He's coming off a pretty good game. Cubs are the best hitting team in baseball. They're one of the most exciting teams to play, or to watch at least, in my opinion as well. He's given up 3+ runs in 5 of the last 6 games. That one good game against the Mariners isn't going to do me any good. So I'm going to take his over 2.5 earned runs. Usually on the pitching props, I'd like to take the under outs of the over outs because we get screwed if we have the under 1.5 runs and then Tariq Skubal goes out there, gives up 2 solo shots. That's no way to bet. You lose money that way. With the bad pitching, we'll take the over runs. I think the Cubs will come out here and give Trevor Williams a hard time. Give me the over 2.5 runs there for Trevor Williams as the final play of the day. Let's go to the recap graphic for the MLB. We're going to go with the over 9 runs, now over 9.5 runs for the Nats and the Cubbies. Under 3.5 runs, first 5 between the Reds and the Brewers. Nathan Eovaldi, not going to take that. Going to go Trevor Williams over the 2.5 runs going up against the Cubs. Then Jorge Soler over 1.5 bases. Sprinkle on a home run if you want. I feel something like Green Monster out there. It's whispering sweet nothings to me whenever I look at it. Tonight even. Oh, I thought that was gone. That would have been pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to do it for the MLB Picks and Props for Tuesday, June 3rd slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys in the video, and thanks for watching.